Hi everyone, Susan Winter. Happy to have you come to my channel. I'm so happy to see so many of you jumping on the live shows that I'm having during the week, and my fantastic subscribers that come back and make wonderful comments and give me, material like this in your questions that I can answer on camera. So if you're new, press the subscribe button. You'll hear more of this. And today this is about playing it cool. Now, this is a huge question of pace for everyone. But men, my men clients, my male friends, they all worry about pace. And the funny thing is that a lot of people don't realize that the men that are interested in a woman, they really want to move forward, and they're told by all their guy buddies to play it cool. So this playing it cool has been tremendously impressed upon a male since he was in junior high school. And, where his last relationship counselors were kids his age. So let me read this note from Alex, how it plays out and how and when you should play it cool. And, by the way, and why. Okay, so here we go. And Alex, thanks for this. Alex writes, as a guy, we're told to play it cool. Yes, everybody tells you that. And you have mentioned how this can create unnecessary confusion between two people. Absolutely. However, by showing interest perhaps too quickly, I find this makes women pull back often. Is this because of coming off too strong, or because she was just never that interested? What are the best rules for pursuing women that men should follow in this back and forth? Alex, so glad you asked this, because a question of pace, and listen, new relationships are always struggling with pace. That's just the way it is, because you get excited, you don't want to jump the gun, you want to give them time to breathe and adjust. But let me answer one of the first segments of this. Bear with me here. Okay, so, showing interest too quickly, I find this makes women pull back. Yes, it depends on how you do it. So this is a matter of style. How do you show interest too quickly? Are you texting 3 or 4 times a day? Are you texting once every day? I think if it's a woman who wants a relationship, she will be open to the idea of being contacted. That's what I know from all the women I know. And if a man waits too long, he's going to lose her. She is going to get pissed. She's going to be like, really? We went out, I felt a connection, and you haven't contacted me. It's been like 2 or 3 days, and then she's got to reach out to you, and she's already a little out on the edge. This feels very vulnerable. So you could try to say things that eliminate all the tension to begin with. At the end of the first date, you could say, I had a great time. I really like you, and I'd like to see you again. So I'll shoot you a text. Now, if the next time you talk to her, which should be the next day, say, I've been thinking about the date, it was a lot of fun, how are you set for? And give her a couple days in advance. If she blows you off, and then you make one more attempt and she doesn't, she's busy that time too, no more pursuit, no more questions. This, now I can't tell because I'm not there. I don't know if she isn't interested in a relationship or she isn't interested in you. But these are the things you have to find out in a profile. And you have to ask them, are you interested in having a relationship? If you want one and she wants one, at least you're on the same page. Will you be attracted to each other? We don't know. Will she find you agreeable? Will she see something she doesn't like? It can happen both ways. So you won't know till you get there. And they may not always have the ability to tell you. Is it because of coming off too strong or because she was just never that interested? It can be both. And I'll be honest with you, unless you were running this by an expert, you might not know which one it is. But here's the thing. You want to know the best rules for pursuing women in the back and forth. Okay, I can tell you this. When a woman knows she wants a relationship, she will respond very differently to your pursuit than a woman who is unclear, unsure, dating for fun, and trying to figure herself out. So part of this is selecting carefully from a prospective group of women that you think want what you want. That is the first qualifier. You will most often find defeat if you're with somebody that is really cute, they're on a site, they seem like a lot of fun, but you talk to them and the chemistry has got you going, but you're not really listening because your eyes are overtaking your ears and you're not hearing. She's like, she doesn't really know what she's doing. She's kind of getting her first job. She's not sure. She's in between. She's got things on her mind and she's scattered. This is not a girl that can pay attention to you. And so she's not ready to be focused and want what you want. So consistent pursuit with positive feedback is the routine that we're looking for. We are looking for a volley, okay? You send the ball over the net in a text or a phone call. She's supposed to send it back in a reasonable amount of time. You do it again. She responds. You should be able to communicate how you feel it's going and go ahead and present the idea of a future plan. What do you think about this weekend? I'd really like to take a walk through Central Park. It's spring. I'd really like to go. It's fall. I'd like to go take a look at the leaves turning. Would you like to come with me? So go ahead and ask her on proper dates. Ask for her time. If you think she's really guarded, I suggest coffee and afternoon things on the weekend. You know, oftentimes women fear if they start drinking and it's nighttime, they're going to end up getting talked into something they can't retract from. So if you have a really guarded woman that's gone through a really rough time, but you sense that she wants a relationship, start with something easy, coffee in the afternoon or tea, so that she can get in and out and understand that you're a good guy. So remember, we're not always going to know. If you run it by an expert, they can probably tell you what it is by what you're saying about that partner. Your job is to clearly communicate, I like you, I'd like to see you again, and allow that possibility to happen. She will either pick up on that or not. Pacing is important. Ignore everything your guy friends tell you, unless it's an overt thing like, dude, she's after your money. Dude, she wants this from you. That you should pay attention to, okay? But you need to go on your instincts. Remember, when you start to hit the right kind of person, and you know you're in the ballpark, you get to the sweet spot. And the sweet spot is where all of this is a whole lot easier. You find there's less resistance. They like hearing from you. They respond in a normal amount of time. And if they're late on the response, they're polite. Say, oh, I'm so sorry, I was with my mother. I'm so sorry, we had a work project. So look for her to give you green lights. And if you really need to be rudimentary about it, say, look, I like you. I'm looking for green lights and signals. And if I don't get one, I'm going to assume you're not interested. But you can just tell me if you're not. And it makes it so much easier. Be adult about it. I hope this helps you. Thank you so much. Really love these letters. Thank you. And for all of you who've been writing me, it's susanwinter.net. It is below media. Do not write media. It gets trashed. It's the square box that says video requests. If you want to hear this, I'm on the Susan Winter Show on iHeartRadio. If you want a consultation, chat me up on Magnifi. You can find all of my consultation packages at susanwinter.net. Thank you, everyone, and happy dating.